Welcome back to another episode of the RDY SET podcast. My name's Ricky.
My name's Angus.
My name is Dom.
And we are all 90s kids.
Yeah, we were all born in the same year.
Yeah, where we barely made the cut though.
Oh, really?
We're all on 90.
Yeah.
We all.
Minus November, I guess.
Oh, you barely been.
Yeah.
No, you're deep in them.
What?
That's considering because if you're in January, you barely made it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, as a 80s kind of thing. Oh, okay.
I see. Yeah. But, I always think that the 90s is way better than what we have now.
Whoa.
Way better.
It was way
better. Hey, life was more, I guess not, I won't say simple because when you're a kid, it's definitely more simple. But it was a lot more easy when it comes to, especially with internet now. Because we were born, or I guess we were raised when there was no internet,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Cell phones, we didn't even have cell phones. Right? I didn't get a cell phone until I was high school.
Me too. Yeah.
I think I got my first right out of high school.
Oh, you late?
Really?
Yeah.
No, the only reason I got a
Parents
cell
don't love you. No.
My parents were broke.
they didn't care about you. They
had no money.
I was in a single parent. Yeah.
Like, the only reason I got a cell phone is because it's more of a safety thing.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mom's like, call me if there was an issue.
Yeah, and my phone was like
Yeah.
hand me down, old, broken.
Oh, mine was new. But but the thing is, my mom's like, don't fucking call me unless there's really danger.
Yeah.
Or after 6 p.m. where the minutes are free.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't even a thing yet.
That was
later. That was later.
That was the thing. Wait,
That was later.
what do you mean later?
Like at first, like they would you only had a certain amount of minutes all the way throughout the day, and then afterwards it was free after
6 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
I think that started in high school.
Yeah, that was already in high school, and then we used to call each other. And then we would have three-way calls because you could three-way with another person.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could.
I still don't know how to do that.
Oh, me
I
too.
don't think people do that anymore because we just
Text?
FaceTime each other and shit.
Yeah.
And Skype was a big thing, right?
And you had to pay for caller ID too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and
caller
voicemail.
ID.
And then someone's balling if they had caller ID. Yeah. I didn't have caller ID for the longest time.
Also, nobody called me. Nobody would have
Because you never gave anyone your number.
Yeah, there was also no telemarketers. I didn't have a credit card, so you couldn't give your number away, right? You would never get random calls. If someone randomly called you, it was someone that knew you.
Yeah, but don't you think it during that era, it's so much easier, wake up, cartoons, video games, all that stuff. It's people actually go out and do stuff. Like when you're kids, you go to the playground, you play tag. Now you go out, see kids.
There's no kids on the playground.
Yeah, no, rarely.
Wait,
Unless
are you complaining that there's no kids on the playground?
Yeah, it's so where are all the kids?
Where are kids? I'm just hanging out here by myself.
Hey, it's a grown-ass man.
Yeah, Angus
use a
"You
swing.
want a popsicle?"
Oh my god. Hey, I don't do that. That's
this random buff shirtless dude at a gym.
The guy that's just always doing pull-ups on the monkey bars for no reason.
and then kids are like, hey, don't go there. Don't go there. That guy's a strange man.
Stranger danger.
Yeah. But don't you find now kids are always glued to their screens? It's, I guess online is more manipulating, kind of brainwash you. Back then, we don't really get news or whatever information we get.
TV or the
Or friends.
The free 24 or Metro newspapers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also still in high school too. That wasn't even in elementary school.
Oh, really? Oh.
I don't think so. Because we used to I remember in elementary school, we used to buy books from Scholastics.
Oh.
And then you would order monthly books.
Okay, no, that was the best.
I had the whole set of Goosebumps books.
Really?
Yeah, I had the whole fucking set.
Okay, so back, I hate reading, all right? Let's put it out there. Since I was young, hate reading.
Me too.
Makes me feel like I'm studying.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when I was young, whenever you get those Scholastics, I guess was booklets.
Yeah.
So what it is I'm pretty sure
It's
I
catalog.
forgot we had to explain it because we're
we
so
had to
fucking old.
So basically, it's like an order sheet which has a bunch of books on it,
yeah.
and then you check the ones that you want. You give it to the teacher or something like that, and then was it the next month you get those books?
Yeah.
So I would purposely get the ones that comes with
merchandise. Right?
merchandise.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
swag.
yeah.
Oh, dude,
That's
you're
the
so
only. Yeah, so I only get those. So whatever I check, I only get that.
What kind of merchandise do you remember having?
So I got the Goosebump one, I remember, and they came with the keychain
Uh-huh.
and it had a ghost in it.
Sometimes it has a holographic card that comes.
Oh.
Yeah. So I got that. I think I got It's like necklace.
Yeah.
I got that stuff like that, right? And then
Little
you get like
toys.
pens, small toys. It's like McDonald's,
Yeah.
but book version.
Angus just like swagged out in plastic crap.
Yeah.
Like,
But the thing is, I never read those books.
oh, I read all of those books.
Really?
Back,
Oh.
yeah. Like
I thought you hate reading.
I do, but the thing is, like, my mom wanted me to read more. So she's like, pick something you're going to read. I'm like, fine, I'll just pick something. And then you have to read it or she'll beat my ass. Right?
30 minutes?
No, she would, like, I had to, like, I would be stuck in my room for, like, an hour.
Whoa, you're good. Yo,
I didn't have a choice. My mom made me read an encyclopedia
Oh.
from A to Z. It's a whole set of books
No
from A to
wonder
Z.
you're so smart.
I'm not fucking smart. I know a whole bunch of random words to the point where I showed up at school and I would like give the teacher these words and she's like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, that's not a word. I'm like, it is a word. Look it up.
are you sure you're grade 1?
I was in like grade 3 that year and
Oh my
yeah,
god.
they got so mad at me. And I was like, I thought these were normal words. I don't know any better.
Wow, like
Yeah.
I don't know, my parents, they made me read at least 30 minutes each day. That was like the rule before we could do anything. And I would, like, I hate reading, so I'd fake read.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I would pretend I'm
Same.
reading, and I realized in the beginning, right? I'm like, oh, if I finish my book really fast or go through all these pages, I'm like, I'm done. I don't have to read it anymore.
Yeah.
So I'd do that, but then my parents caught, and they're like, this guy doesn't read that fast.
Yeah.
And I got beat, and I'm like, okay, I got a easy pace, like maybe 4 or 5 pages per 30 minutes.
Oh my
And
God.
that's more realistic, and hey, kind of got away with it until my parents started testing me on it.
Oh my God.
So they would be like, oh, what happened in chapter 1 and chapter 2?
Oh, they're so involved with your studying.
They really pushed me to read.
Did you just make that shit up?
Yeah, so what I do, so
That's what I would
let me
do.
tell you, the
Yeah.
hack. It doesn't work, by the way, but
Really?
it doesn't work. So I read the back of the book,
Oh.
and I
Make it up as you go.
and I fill in all the fillers, whatever
Do your parents speak English?
they do.
Okay, yeah. See,
my
my
mom.
parents is really speak English.
So I had to read, like, I remember this one specific book. So I always go off by the pictures. So I'm like, okay, it's a picture of a bird. And I look at the back, and this guy has a pet bird, and he's developing some kind of bond with his best friend, something like that. So I BS my way. I'm like, oh, yeah, his name is Billy, because in there. And, I'm like, and his friend is becoming friends with a crow. And I was like, okay, so what happens after that? And I'm like, they went to the park, and they...
And that's when they realized that you're a bad liar.
And I was a bad lie. My
Yeah.
mom was like, oh, okay, let me read chapter 1 and 2. And I'm like sweating.
Yeah. It's like To Kill a Mockingbird. It's like, that's not even what it's about.
And my mom's like, so who's Billy's best friend? I'm like, the bird. She's like, oh, it doesn't say it's the bird. I'm like, oh, I must have missed that part.
Actually, it was alluding that the bird was the best friend. The friend was kind of like the consciousness.
But yeah, I had to do a lot of that. But I think besides from reading, the 90s is pretty nice.
You guys were really good because I hated reading. I'd rather just look at a wall for 30 minutes than read.
That's what I do when I read.
No, I'd rather just straight up face the wall.
Oh, because she would get in trouble.
Wait.
When I used to not get, like, I would get in trouble, and then they would put me in a corner, and then I would just have to stare at the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
you were that bad.
I mean, I think my mom just didn't have a lot of time to discipline me because it was a single parent family.
Yeah.
So the punishments had to be severe every time. So it was like that, and then I would severely get my ass beat.
How bad were you in? Like, did you get good grades?
So like all the way up to grade 7, I was like the lowest mark possible. And it's because like when I did like the things I did really well, I didn't give a shit about because I thought it was too easy.
Like what? Like a F?
Like no, like they couldn't
C
fit
minus.
you, so they would give you a C minus, and like the teachers would be like, I don't understand, but your child like doesn't seem to understand anything. And it's because during math I was tutored, right? So then I was just like, okay, this is so easy, and I'm like, okay, and then I would just fill it out really quickly, and it's all wrong
Yeah.
because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my god.
And then they're like, oh, how come like when we pull him aside and we just like verbally ask him these questions, he's fine. But then when he takes tests, like it's like he's illiterate.
And in your head, you're like, hell yeah, I freaking killed it.
Also, I didn't know that we were getting report cards in grade 4. And so I didn't try at all. And I completely failed everything. And they thought I was like special.
How good were you guys in French?
Oh, dog shit. Even in
Yeah,
high school,
zero.
I was dog shit.
I was so bad in French. I think it was a grade 6. I think halfway through, the teacher just literally told me, like, you don't have to do anything. You just sit in the back of the class and just sleep.
Yeah.
So I literally
Don't drag the others around you down.
No, but the thing is, okay, so you were bad at the class, like you were bad at French. I was a bad student to the point where like my previous teacher had to tell my new teacher for next year was like, watch out for these 3 guys. And so when this year started, me and my 2 friends that we couldn't sit beside because like they would get us in trouble, we got placed in 3 different points of the room.
Were you a class clown?
I guess so. I don't know. And then like, and then eventually like, because like she would walk out of the room from time to time, instead of like being quieter, we would yell across the room at each other. Yeah, that was not good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shoot.
But then by that time, my grades were actually pretty high. Yeah.
Because you cared.
It's more like, I remember in grade 7, like in grade 8, I went back to my grade 7 teacher because she said to me like, if you keep this up, you're not going to amount to anything. And so then that year, like, I went back and I showed her my report card and I had like 9 A's. And like, there's only 8 courses typically, but I also took choir off schedule. And I was like, and I said to her, I'm like, I don't think it was my problem. And then I just walked.
Do you think kids nowadays can get away with that?
What do you mean? Like get away with like spiting their teacher?
Yeah.
Or are worse.
I think so too.
Worser teachers. That's why the 90s are better. We're bringing it back.
I think honestly because, okay, maybe this is an Asian parent thing. If you did something wrong at school, that was you.
Yeah.
You fucked up at school. Your teacher said you fucked up at school. That was you. That's it. There was no argument. Oh, the teacher was bad. The teacher wasn't listening. The teacher wasn't entertaining. That wasn't a thing. If you got in like a poor grade, it's because you didn't study hard enough. That was always my thing with my parent.
Oh, yeah. I think the only time my parents defended me was it was Chinese school. The teacher hit me.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the 90s. I'm like, back then, they should stop hitting kids.
Yeah, they don't.
But apparently, they hit me.
Uh-huh.
And I was a good student. In my head, I was. But the teacher ended up hitting me with a ruler
Of course.
on my head. And then she started using her, on my head. Yeah, it was always on my head. And then she used the knuckle thing.
No wonder you couldn't read.
No wonder you stutter when you talk.
I can't read at all. I wonder why.
Yo, that's extreme.
That was extreme. So I ended up telling my grandma, I'm like, I don't want to go. Like because every Saturday we have to go Chinese school. I literally told her, I'm like, I'm not going. I don't care. My mom had to go talk to the teacher, went back. That's, hey, warning to you guys. If your parents ever go talk to the teacher about them being bad teachers, they take it out on you.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It does not work. Maybe nowadays it might be different because people can get canceled. But back then, hey, no one cares. They take it out on you. So she was being extra mean to me to a point where I quit, which I do regret it because now my Chinese sucks ass.
I can't read and write for shit.
I can read some. I can write some. Can you write your name?
Yeah.
You can write your name.
Yeah, I can write my name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good.
No, but
But I would say that's good.
I can't read or write at all. Like other than my name, like some numbers and some random like glossary words. But like I can speak it fine.
Yeah.
And so when I get to Hong Kong, everyone thinks I'm literate, and then I'm just completely
No
off.
accent?
I can get away with it. Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's not good. I have a heavy accent.
I think I have to practice more now because I haven't used.
just got to watch TVB,
Yeah, pretty much. I used to watch so much.
I used to watch a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like
Cable.
that was family time. Like when you every night, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then 9 o'clock was Zheng. And like
Yes.
there was scheduled programming. You had dinner. We wouldn't even have dinner at the TV yet. We would like have dinner and then we'd go watch TV together.
Right.
And there was a
Family
gap in
time
the middle
together,
because that's when the news was, and then you would come
Yeah.
back at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's something I feel like it doesn't happen anymore.
The family time?
Yeah, like this is why sometimes I feel like cable is a lot better
Yeah.
than streaming services.
Mm.
But it's coming back. We get ads on Netflix now and freaking YouTube.
But the thing is, like, it was a regiment. And I think the nice thing is that, like, okay, we work a 9 to 5, which was the only option back then, other than like, like nurses and police and stuff. They're different. But then, like, you work a 9 to 5, you come home, you have dinner, you sit down with your family, you watch TV. You have 2 hours, everyone kind of fucks off, does their own thing for a little bit, and then you come back and you watch TV again.
And it's bonding time.
You guys are saying nowadays we don't have the structure like back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot more simple, I would say. It's a lot more simple now. There's just too many things. Technology is advancing so fast.
Yeah.
We're trying, like internet, like social media. We didn't even have Facebook until it was high school.
Yeah.
But we had MySpace first.
Even in high school, Facebook wasn't for us. That was for university students to connect with each other.
Yeah. And then like we didn't have Twitter, we didn't have Instagram. We were never really on our phones. Our phones was literally just for calling and emergency use. But now everyone use their phone, like swiping, liking stuff, look at news, all that. Was
I thought you said nudes.
no news.
I was like, whoa, Angus.
World news.
I was like, I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah, I'm not wrong,
open
but,
about it,
like-
you know.
But yeah, that was the. I feel like now it's just too complicated. Especially I feel bad for the kids nowadays. It's just-
But they also have a lot of privileges that we didn't have.
what
Like,
like-
they grew up a lot faster than we do. I think that's also like a give and take. We got to be children for a longer period of time than the children now.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because they know about all this grown up shit. Like, you can ask like a 10-year-old, they know what fucking getting fingered is and shit. Like, they know all these random things that we never knew.
Isn't that bad?
It is bad, but
Yeah.
they have the opportunity to learn more things too. Like, for example, like they know more science things than we ever will because they can just Google it if they're interested.
Yeah.
They know more about technology stuff than we did when we were younger because we were just playing with Legos and shit.
Mhm.
And they're coding in elementary school now. You know, they're gonna know so many more things and be so much more efficient than we ever were.
But I feel it's devil's advocate is that when they rely so much technology, and if technology ever goes down, we have to go back to the basics, and then they're kind of
That's true. They don't
After-
have the much life skills, right?
yeah, they're
But,
screwed.
but then again, like right now, we don't have that many life skills. Like I can't build a fucking fence. Like my dad could build a fence when he was in my age or whatever.
Okay,
Can't build a fence.
I know how to build a fence.
Or like
Yeah,
like
logically,
fucking
yeah.
build a staircase.
Staircase, like from scratch, like concrete.
No, like kind of wood, and then fucking build the fucking structure up to
Oh
the
no,
staircase. and all that
I know
shit.
how to do.
I
that.
could do
yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
We
But
can
I
build it
took-
right now.
I took carpentry.
Yeah,
I built
yeah.
this table. No.
I went to a store and I bought it.
Yeah. I think, but the thing is, when we were younger, so I grew up without a dad, right? So there's a lot of things. If I didn't have a parent to teach me, it was really hard to learn because you had to go to a library, take out that book, make sure that it was there, pick it up, go home, read it, which we didn't read, right? And then you learn it that way. But now you can go on YouTube, you can learn anything you want.
Oh, dude, okay, so this is what. Okay, YouTube is the greatest thing ever. We learn
have
so
to
much.
say that, don't we?
yeah. We say, besides from the ads,
Yeah.
back then there was like no ads.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. Oh, the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
now-
They have the opportunity to learn whatever they want.
Mm.
They might not learn whatever they want, but they have all the tools to do it.
Right?
Yeah.
They
We didn't
have the
have that.
encyclopedia. They don't have to read it.
Yeah, and it's visual too.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
I need to see. Like
Yeah.
that's why reading a textbook I can never understand.
Yeah.
Just because it's just words, and when it gets boring, and I don't soak anything if it's boring.
Yeah.
So, okay, 90s is it's all right.
But also, like, if now it led to your kind of job.
Oh,
Me
what?
and Ricky's job already existed prior to the 90s. People worked at where you worked.
Yeah.
People worked where I worked.
No,
People did
right.
not work where you worked.
Yeah.
Capacity that you do.
Yeah.
You should be thankful that things change.
Hey, but if technology ever goes down, I'm screwed. And you guys will still have your own job.
No, we're fat. You're
Oh, no, we need you guys.
jacked. You're like, no, you would not need us. If technology went down, I don't think his thing would work, and nobody would need my help.
No, yours will still work because you're driving a boat. You're in charge of the boat.
But you need
stuff.
communications and stuff for that shit.
But you could still, I guess.
oh, there's also like backups, like
Yeah,
electromagnetic
backups, right?
compasses. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, do you actually get to learn all the old school stuff of navigating?
It's
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
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 That's good because like if it was fully like electronic and you didn't know any of that, you'd be so
There's a
screwed
lot,
under.
like, even to climb up to like be a captain and stuff. They have to go through so much schooling, like learn about meteorology and all that
Oh, wow.
stuff as well.
Oh no
They
way!
need to learn how to read the fucking stars.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Real-
great.
Wait, when? For your job?
Yeah, even now it's like part of this.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yo, that's kind of neat.
Just see a captain out there.
It's just like
We're going to the north.
Yeah,
How can you tell?
yeah.
You see him holding a compass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's going to rain tomorrow.
And he's on Google, like
Yeah.
on his phone. But
Interesting. I didn't know that about you.
yeah, damn.
I mean, I don't have that stuff like certificate. But
I know, but like further up,
Further up, they
I
do.
thought it was just dudes that like drove boats. I'm gonna be
yeah,
honest.
yeah, there's like a ton of like technology, and then there's always
Backup.
backups.
That makes sense. Yeah. But hope everyone loves this episode. We talked about the 90s and how it's a way better than now, but everyone loves YouTube, so it's not that bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Except for the ads. I freaking hate the ads. The ad blocks don't work either.
No,
they
they
pay
re-
for
yeah.
premium.
Yeah. No, man.
Hey, you pay for Patreon. You might as well just pay for premium YouTube then.
I don't want to pay for free shit.
Yeah, dude. YouTube used to be free. It should always be free. Put in the comments if YouTube should have no ads.
Yeah. And don't demonetize us, please.
Please. I love you, YouTube. But, give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification button. All our socials is in the link tree below. Let us know what you think, and we'll see everyone on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.